All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we are doing the last and final game of Madden League Season 13. It's ending today. All right, our first round playoffs will be tomorrow, Saturday, going into Sunday. Okay. I'm online coach Big Kurt Lord Green. I need one more win. I need one more win to make the playoffs. We lose, we don't make the playoffs. So we're definitely hoping to win big time. Going against the Cowboys, they're trying to win too to make the playoffs. I think it's a two-place tie. Washington are trying to fight between Washington, Dallas, and of course us, Philly. So we're trying to slip into the playoffs. We'll see what happens. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, or friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and current. Um, and I think that should be it. Shout out to Twitch, members from Twitch, those from the Joe Price Facebook, those from my Joe Price Hall of Fame Facebook, um, many people who support the Devin Smith station, my subscribers, and also those who are not my subscribers. I'd like to thank everybody for your contribution of watching this 13th anniversary on Devin Smith station of Madden Football Franchise Mode. And hopefully we can keep more coming. But we are definitely moving up in our years, and we're going to make this one a good one. Coming up next, last game of the season, Dallas Cowboys at Philadelphia Eagles. Week 18, last game of the season. Madden League Season 13, 2018, underway.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice. because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy who's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
And each time I sit down to evaluate Nick Foles, I end up tipping my cap to him because this guy has experienced some highs in the NFL, gone to the Pro Bowl as a starting quarterback, had a year where he had 27 touchdown passes, only 2 interceptions, led a team to the playoffs. But he had some lows as well. He's been benched, been a backup along the way. But at the end of it all, Super Bowl 52 MVP will always be etched next to his name.
Here's Foles. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, is his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. Foles. And this will be incomplete. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. A look now at the starting 11 on defense for Dallas. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
Ertz has it left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now Foles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit another screen soon.
On 2nd down, Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Third and long for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case. Yeah,
and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Foles now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll drop the throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll look to throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. David Irving in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or a wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run with Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
False start, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Now he steps away. And he's got some space here. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Prescott down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dante Moncrief with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Foles now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up the throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Foles now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start in the Meadowlands, an NFC East battle that pits Washington against the New York Football Giants. And it's the Redskins who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes for the veteran Alex Smith. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Julio Jones, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. In the game you're watching, it's the former Super Bowl MVP, Nick Foles, with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And along with the rest of his offensive mates, here comes Zach Ertz. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covered, cornerback covered, safety covered.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Here's Foles. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Foles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's got it to Hearns. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. The first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Elliott. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Will tie with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Now Foles. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're going to look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you're going to run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Ertz over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Let's go, Philly.
Zach Ertz with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with John Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Prescott. And he's got Moncrief. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
2nd down, Prescott. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Will tied, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. the red zone now. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. That'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Prescott again. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Prescott yet again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. A second down throw for Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Tye, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The give is to Jones. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Here's Foles. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. touchdown. What a huge play at this point in the game. Taco Charlton in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Philadelphia, the win is their 8th on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all your points, as a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.